let's see. This is multilateral, asynchronous, bidirectional synchronization of wikis. And thank you to Lex for that wonderful, succinct title. So yeah, or MABs for short. There's your overview. We're going to skip the I'm a great guy thing. I assume most of you know who I am. If you don't, you can go to my wiki, nichework.com, or my blog, hexmode.com. Or you can follow me and listen to my random political rants on Twitter. A warning, you might disagree. It doesn't mean you're right, it just means you disagree. Okay, so anyway, problem. The problem that I wasn't really addressing a problem. This is a back formation here. This is what sort of problems this can solve. I saw when I came across this project, I was thinking, man, that'd be kind of neat to work on, and I talked to a couple of other people, and they said, yeah, that'd be neat. So anyway, here's what you could do with this project. You could share knowledge, wiki pages, templates, functions, Lua modules, whatever, across multiple wikis. The wikis don't always have to be connected to the internet or each other. They don't have to share everything or even spell the word everything right. And at the same time, you should be able to edit your own wiki. You shouldn't have to worry about, waiting for the other wiki to come online or something. If you're in the middle of the Sahara and you have a page that you're watching on Wikipedia and you want to edit that page for whatever reason and you have no connectivity, you should be able to do that and sync up later. And this would allow you to do that. So yeah, and then your edits would be propagated across the wikis when you become connected. You would want incremental updates. You don't want to copy the whole wiki every time. There is another offline tool that Wikimedia uses. It's Kiwix, but it requires you to download the whole copy every time. And you can't edit it. And it needs a way to merge edits. So the merge edits bit is kind of iffy right now, but that's the hope. Let's see. So for example, sharing templates. We love info boxes. I think a lot of people, first time they do an info box, they go to Wikimedia and they import the info box template, and then they get upset because it has all this other stuff and it gets out of sync. And anyway, I have a friend who runs Wikiem, Wiki Emergency Medicine. It's a public wiki for emergency medical information. He's had written a mobile application so that doctors can take information from his wiki into an ER that's shielded, and they don't have internet access to the wiki there, so they can have the information on the wiki while they're in the ER. They've written a custom method for synchronization, and this would give them a way to standardize it, the synchronization. Another use case that Wikiem has is they share this information with hospitals, and then hospitals get used to using their wiki, and they begin putting their own information on the wiki, like doctors' phone numbers and stuff like that, which really doesn't belong on the main Wiki Emergency Medicine wiki. It belongs on their own wiki. So using this tool, there's a way to synchronize only a namespace. So you could have the Wikiem namespace and then keep that separate from the local content on the wiki. Yeah, I talked about that. And my friends at NASA here they've given me this great vision. Maybe one day my software I've had a hand in, could end up on the space station. And this is my dream here, is that we put a Raspberry Pi or something that has MediaWiki and Maps on it, and it goes up into space, and it helps them synchronize the on-space station wiki with the wiki down in Houston. And that way, you know, a person going out, an astronaut going out for an EVA, he could take pictures of sharps, or is that what they call them? The points, the cutting points?
Yeah, we were talking about sharp edges yesterday,
Yeah.
things that hit the station. And
So right now, for example, NASA, as I learned last night, doesn't have a way to update sharps, which are sharp edges that can cut the astronauts' suits. So, for example, maybe, I don't know, this is a crazy idea. You give an astronaut a digital camera, and he takes the pictures while he's out there, and hey, he uploads them to his local wiki in the space station and syncs them back to Houston, and now they have more up-to-date, perhaps not super current, but more up-to-date images of sharps. That's just an idea off that I came up with just now, so it's probably worth nothing. Let's see. Oh, and I'm sorry that the CTO, Victoria's, is not here, because she mentioned the ability to make technical contributions as easy as editing a wiki. And I have today a demonstration of how to do that, to make a technical contribution to, for example, Semantic Mediawiki as easy as editing a wiki. So yes, the solution is Git. Git's the solution. It allows contributions from multiple sources. It does automatic merges for most edits. And for things that can't be merged automatically, there are tools and places to ask questions. I have 2 links here to, if you look at my thing online, you can find these links to Stack Overflow questions. So, and it gives you an idea of how you could use tools outside the wiki and outside, well, not outside Git, but outside the wiki to merge changes. So yeah, I wrote this last November. I haven't had a lot of time to work on it since, but this is still true. The code being demonstrated is alpha stage code, and demonstrations are fragile things. But it works. That's what's important. So, the first thing, let's look at creating or editing code in Semantic Mediawiki. Here's Get Mediawiki, the website, and you can, well, if I log in, we can edit this. So we'll go edit this code in Mediawiki. And I'm just going to do something real simple here. Let's see. Add a comment. So yeah. So now I believe I have, if I've done everything correctly, I'm not sure I have. I believe I have a wiki set up over here that has, let's see, dang. Okay, backing off. You saw we could edit PHP code in a syntax highlighting web editor. Trust me, it works. Let me see, I can do this. Git. So yeah, now it's cloning the wiki. This part is a little bit slower than I want it to be. So actually, I'm going to quit this and we'll come back to it. I'll run it in the background here. Go over to this new tab. Let's see if I can. I'm sorry, I had this practiced. I really did. Just think how good all you other speakers feel now. I should let that run. Anyway, I'll get it. I just didn't want to remember the IP address of my virtual machine. Before I do that, let me create a demonstration, or erase my demonstration wiki, our GitHub project over here. So here's what I'm about to do, which is copy everything to this repository, but first let's delete it. And recreate it. And we'll go back over here. Yeah, okay, so good. And it runs through these. It's fetching every revision. This is one of the things I'm going to make faster. Oh, look, this one's done. While we're waiting on this, we'll go look at, what was it? Oh, we edited the rebuild data, and you can see that it was one of the most recent versions grabbed here. So, so there, you see this is proof it works. I cloned this from the wiki, and it says proof. But I'm sure you want more. So you're going to get more whether you want it or not. Let's see. No refs. Oh, yeah. Get remote, get push. I forgot to add this master to the end. Before I do that, let's go back. Let's go back and look at, this is the demo repository right here. Nothing there, nothing up my sleeve. Push it. It goes there. Now reload. And there it is. You can see the pictures are there. Let's see. What else? Oh, I meant to have a demonstration. This is part of what happens when you don't have everything planned out to the minute like some of the other presenters here do. It's supposed to have an ending. It's supposed to be .mediawiki, so you could actually, so GitHub would automatically interpret that. It's only, give me 10 less minutes. So anyway, yeah, this was supposed to be, I should have, well, how much longer do y'all want to put up with me? Because I can quickly, I can, let's see. Yeah, see, there we go. I had a script. So there, it's pulling it again. Let me re-delete this. Recreate it. Go back to the thing here. It's pulling in 81. Yeah, so there's a few things here that really I could do better. Could use the export API. Actually, I couldn't use the export API. I could grab the raw version of the revisions. Right now, it's grabbing each revision by itself instead of exporting it. So actually, I could hurry this part up by using special export instead of the API. That's what I mean to say. So that's one way to speeding up. I could parallelize a bunch of this activity, which I plan to do all this, but I don't have time. And then, so yeah, now it pushed a new one. Now we get to see the main page. Look, it looks like almost like the wiki itself. Now let's go over to the wiki. Niche work. So there's the wiki that we just cloned. There's the wiki. I don't think these links work because the links don't have .mediawiki on the end like GitHub wants them to. We'd have to do something else there. But let's go back over here. Let's, just so y'all can see how you can see there's my resume. Let's see. Over here, we go look at the page. There's me again. Same thing. So yeah, I have 2 minutes left. Are there any questions? Come on, I'm feeling pretty good about myself now. You had a question? Sorry, Peter. Yeah. 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 That's the point I was trying to make. Despite my bumbling. Right. And it's right now it's on hex mode /demo on GitHub. So.
Mark, you're using the API, you're not directly interfacing with the SQL database.
Right. It's all over the API. There's no SQL magic here.
Is there a MediaWiki page for it?
Who said that? Get-media.wiki is it's not on mediawiki.org yet.
Wow. Okay.
But I did add the LDAP groups.
MediaWiki.org wants to be fed.
What?
MediaWiki.org needs to be
Feed
fed.
the beast.
Yeah. Feed.
Okay, but I added pluggable SSO to mediawiki.org after you said that.
That's wonderful, thank you.
Anyway.
In an ideal state for this software, would it have a UI component or something? I mean, would it be fully
Yes.
integrated into the wiki?
Yes.
Did you go over that already and I missed it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
I mean, okay.
Look, we all know, anyone who's used Git knows Git is awful when it comes to UI. But it does one thing very well, and that is synchronization and merging of changes. So,
I mean, in theory, could Git be integrated into the standard editing process of MediaWiki? I guess
it's all a small matter of programming.
Right.
So are you planning to eventually implement a Git push to MediaWiki as the endpoint of the Git push?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I've only used this for toys right now, like Git MediaWiki and my own wiki, so haven't really. You can target it. It would be hard. It would not make sense to clone all of English Wikipedia this way. You would probably break your computer. But it would be possible to target a small subset of pages, like the help pages or whatever, on Wikipedia. Any other questions? I'm at the end. Yay.